How's it going, ladies and Bruce's? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Return to Shironagasu Island. Rail is gone now, and we have all escaped into the basement to escape the zombies and monsters and things. Let's carry on, shall we? We must be very close to the end now, I would say. I was hoping we wouldn't have to come back down here. What is this place? It looks like the set of some sort of horror movie. Oh yeah, half of them have never been here. Gives me the creeps. I'll be traumatized for life now. This is horrendous. You've been down here already, Nanako. Jesus. So this is the basement you were talking about. This place makes my hair stand on end. No sign of any hostiles. This place doesn't give me a sense of calm, though. Well, no, there's blood all over the walls. Vincent might have heard the elevator. We should move just in case. I believe there were some kind of stains on this wall earlier. What's the matter? What are you trying to look at? You guys are blocking my view. Oh. You could have just asked nicely, you know. Those stains are strange indeed. I wonder if that's blood. Judging from the position of the bloodstains on the wall, the victim wasn't very tall. Most likely female. The bloodstains on the left have not coagulated yet. They must be newer. Whoever left those stains must have gone left from here to the back of the passage. The bloodstains on the wall, they're spaced out consistently at short intervals. Whoever left them was probably badly injured on the right side of their body. A badly injured woman. Could that have been Giselle? I can't say for sure, but it's possible. How could she get down here before us? We rode the elevator, for Christ's sake. Don't do anything careless, if we run into Giselle again. That's what Rail said, right? Oh, Giselle, yeah. I know, but... should we go toward the rear? It's not safe here. You're right, we shouldn't linger here. Let's go to the rear. We're doing some sick rhymes now. So we're really going to go there again? I don't like this at all. Nearly get your arm broken down here. The traces of blood led to the room on the right. That's the filing room. It may be a trap to lure us into the room, but I don't think an injured person would have time for that. Perhaps they're inside. What will you do if you find them there? What if they're not injured and they just grabbed the blood off the floor and smeared it everywhere? I don't know yet. You might be able to tell us how to get through this. Simply barging in on Vincent would be too dangerous. You have to give this some serious thought. But the person inside could be hostile and attack us. Of course. You should all stand back. I'll take a look inside first. Nanako, give me the card. Yeah, okay. Ikeda, be careful. Yes. Oh, it's Abby. Is that Abby? Oh my, it's the detective and you're still alive. You're not looking so hot yourself, Abby. Don't move. I'll kill you if you come any closer. I don't think you have the energy to do that. You're in pretty bad shape. Shouldn't you use a first aid kit? Leave me alone. I don't need you to tell me what I should do. I don't need anyone's help. Your blood's quite dark. Your liver may be badly damaged. In such a condition, a first aid kit won't do much. Detective, I guess you want to ask me a few things. I'll tell you everything I know. However, I only have one condition. What's that? That you kill Vincent. He betrayed our organization. I don't even know what he's thinking anymore. If you don't put a stop to him, he'll destroy the world. That's why you have to kill him. Don't worry, getting rid of him was my plan all along. There are quite some things I'd like to ask you. Could you tell me... Abby, what happened after you disappeared? You know what happened. We programmed the corpses of Jacob and the others to hunt you down and kill you all. Oh, I know that all too well. You really went out of your way for that. You also sent that spider monster after us, didn't you? That's right. Watching you escape from that was quite interesting. Not that it matters anymore. This much I knew, but why are you so agitated? You just mentioned Vincent. You told me to check if you were killed. If you somehow survived, I was supposed to kill you myself. However, you tricked me. You programmed a corpse to attack me. You programmed it to attack you. So you were attacked by the same zombies that attacked us. Normally, I'd not be defeated by a corpse, but Vincent planned this well. He tricked me into a situation where I could not escape from, and I was completely unprepared for it. Vincent is a man whose actions are unpredictable. I should have been more careful. So Vincent betrayed you. Evidently. What happened to Giselle? After our confrontation with her, I thought she went to seek you out. She's dead. Or should I say, as good as dead. She attacked us, but I think she underestimated us. It turned out that she was very professional, but in the end she was outnumbered. We captured her, and we will use her to achieve our goals. As soon as we're done with her, she'll be killed. Your goals? Hang on. Why did he kill us in the first place? Was it because of the unlock code that the killer Giselle has? What is that code anyway? The unlock code unlocks the research that was encrypted by one of the island's researchers. When we decrypt it, we'll be able to bring back the project of absolute immortality that is hidden on the island. That's why we're after it. So you were helping Giselle in exchange for that. We didn't help her, we were merely observing her from the sidelines. She did anonymously offer us the unlock code as a bargaining chip. We're not that stupid that we would accept it from her without verifying that it was real first. In order to verify it, we pretended to cooperate with her. It appears that she threatened to reveal the secrets of the island. That's why Sir Raymond was so eager to stop her. So that's why he sent out those invitations. All of the letters he sent contained detailed information that only people connected to the island would know. Sir Raymond was afraid that the truth about the island would be revealed, so he wanted to uncover the identity of the person who threatened to betray him. As he expected, Giselle managed to make her way onto the guest list. Controlling her opponent by threats and subversion. It's rather brilliant. So knowing all this, you simply observed Giselle. You should have realized that she was planning to kill Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond was just another obstacle. His death would be in our interest. However, we could not be involved in his murder. If the unlock code had turned out to be fake, we might have been killed next. So although we wanted Sir Raymond dead, she would have to be the one who took his life. We only aided her a little bit by deciding how the rooms were allocated and destroying the communication equipment. I see, so you really were behind that. Giselle wouldn't have had enough time to do that herself. When Sir Raymond's body was discovered, Giselle gave us definitive proof that the unlock code was real. That's when we decided on our course of action, eliminating all witnesses and obtaining the research of this island for ourselves. Those are quite some drastic actions to take for a code that you haven't been able to verify yet, to be willing to kill so many people for that. You don't understand the allure of the unlock code. It's the final key to the power that is hidden on this island. With it, we'll be able to change the laws of nature. Huh? Immortality, yeah. Something else. What's Vincent's goal? What's he trying to achieve? Who knows? I know that he's trying to get his hands on the island's research, but I don't know why. If only he was just a spy from another organization, but it would be really bad if he was selfish and driven by narcissism. Vincent told me that a new world would begin and this island would be its ground zero. Do you know what he meant by that? If that's true, then... oh, this is really bad. So he's a selfish narcissist after all. Everyone originally involved with the island underwent many checks and tests that would have eliminated anyone selfish. Are you serious? You're killing people for immortality. You're all fucking selfish. Vincent and I are from the same organization, and I thought I knew him. I've never seen him behave like this before, though. Looks like he's trying to get his hands on the research of this island. Does he want to rule the world? That fool. Indeed, the research done on this island is quite dangerous. It would be really bad if it fell into the wrong hands. If that should happen, it would be the beginning of chaos. The world order would collapse. So, in a nutshell, Vincent is trying to obtain the research for himself, and will kill all of us. I'm afraid so. His real goal is probably the one piece of research still hidden on this island. Absolute immortality. Absolute immortality? You saw those zombies, right? What if they were actually conscious? You'd be able to create real abominations. Yes, that might be Vincent's real objective. Vincent has been driven by his selfish desires. You need to kill him, Curator. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. What on earth were they developing on this island? They were studying the science of immortality. It was a project that would extend life expectancy indefinitely, end disease and make humans immortal. That's the real research that was carried out on Shironagasu Island. Immortality? I thought they were developing monsters on this island. Those monsters were only byproducts. They were the end result of flawed experiments of the immortality research. They managed to make use of them somehow. I see immortality. Looks like Neneko was right. So does that mean the research was completed? You saw those zombies and monsters, didn't you? Nobody wants to be immortal if it means becoming one of those brain-dead abominations. They came close to discovering the secret of immortality, but something went wrong. They were planning to take their immortality research to a different direction. A different direction? You mentioned taking the immortality research into a different direction. You've experienced that technology up close already. It's a brain-hacking technology. The next step is achieving immortality by digitizing human consciousness. Now here we go. I see, so that computer was... The scientist left the technology unfinished. He managed to completely emulate the human brain by transferring its data into another medium and running it from there, as if it were an actual brain. But it was just a copy of the brain being emulated on a computer. So the researchers started to gradually mechanize brain cells. Just like regeneration, human consciousness can become immortal that way. However, it's impossible to do so with our current technological capabilities. Eventually, the research was abandoned and only the brain hacking and awareness digitization technology remained. I see. So they only managed to create technology that can read and write information to and from brains, and the island's immortality research was abandoned. Not quite. The absolute immortality project was completed. Huh? Wait, wasn't it imperfect? What do you mean it was completed after all? Afraid of the implications of absolute immortality, a researcher purposefully created an imperfect organism and concealed its existence. We only discovered this after he'd committed suicide. The researcher had put his research data into a special security system and encoded it with a strong code. The researcher's death and inaccessibility of the data caused the research on the island to stagnate. I see. Did Raoul know that the research on the island was abandoned because of that, I wonder? Absolute immortality should never fall into the hands of a selfish person. I see. The data of absolute immortality locked away out of reach. Whoops. By the way, Abby, have you ever heard the name Aurora? Who's that? I don't remember anyone called that. Giselle called that creature, the demon of Shironagasu Island, Aurora. Do you know anything about that? No. However, I believe that N131 was created from a human girl. Could have been the girl's name. I think that the girl who was turned into N131 had a different name, though. Perhaps it was a secret name. I heard that girls on the island often gave each other secret names. A secret name? Could Giselle have been a survivor from this island after all? Nobody's ever escaped from this island. No, wait, come to think of it, I heard there was only one girl who did run away from the island. But she was found dead. Perhaps she only pretended to be dead? That girl could have been Giselle. It's unlikely, but it could be possible. I see, that's why N131 didn't attack her. Hey, you alright? Hang in there. This is the end of the road for me. I'm counting on you, Sixkilla. Stop Vincent. Abby? You have any last words? No, nothing, just that. What is it, Abby? I've been my organization's lapdog. I now wish I'd lived my own life instead. I know what you mean. Abby? Is she dead? No, she only fainted, however, she won't last long with these wounds. What are you gonna do? Are you really gonna treat her wounds? I can't leave her alone. I could put her out of her misery, but still. You might tell me I'm crazy for saying this, but she's just another victim of the island. I feel bad for her. She also realized that she's done bad things. She doesn't seem remorseful, though. Anyway, let's go over what she told us. They were researching the science of immortality on this island. Those zombies were monsters that were the result of this research. I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I guess you've earned my trust, Curator. Oh, and there's also the brain hacking machine. It looks like repurposing that technology has allowed them to make copies of and even access the human brain. That's really amazing technology. It's such a waste to have this research facility on such an isolated island. Maybe it was that one researcher who created the program. Although they thought that their research had failed, one researcher secretly managed to complete the Project Absolute Immortality. This researcher feared its power, so he locked away the data. An unlock code is needed to access it. What is this absolute immortality really like? The sequential replacement of organic brain cells by mechanical ones appears to be difficult. I wonder if the so-called immortality is really biological. I don't know much about it, but apparently it makes the subject immortal by also maintaining human intelligence. And Vincent wants the unlock code. He probably wants the power of immortality for himself. And Giselle, who knows the unlock code, has been captured by Vincent. He might be hacking into her brain right now to extract that information from her. Giselle. In any case, we don't have much time. If Vincent gets his hands on absolute immortality, it's game over. We have to find a way to stop him before he does. That's the only way we'll be able to survive. If he obtains that kind of power, things will become really bad. He'll create immortal soldiers and will eventually rule the entire world. It's just inconceivable. A very scary thought. We're running out of time. We have to get to Vincent. Abby? Sweet dreams. Vincent's probably inside the room at the back. Nanako, can you open this door? It might take some time, but I probably can. But isn't it dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. I'll take care of you if anything happens. When you're ready to open this door, just hide behind me. If anything bad happens, you should run into the filing room, okay? Got it. Okay. I'm ready for anything. I don't think anything can surprise me at this point. Let me jack in. I'll open it. Just a sec. you done yet? Shut up, annoying Curator. I'm still working on it. I just heard a noise behind me. I can't hear it. I don't hear anything. It's probably just your imagination. Hey, Neneko. If you could speed this along, that'd be really helpful. You're telling me? Hey, guys. Curator, don't look behind you. If you have some time on your hands, could you count how many strands of hair Neneko has? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Isn't this impossible? Are you making a fool of me? Hey, Neneko, hurry up already. Neneko? I'm working as fast as I can. I really am. It's open. Let's hurry inside. Huh? Why are we standing in this shit? What is this? What is this? What is this? Corpses piled up on the floor. There's some kind of creatures inside those culture tanks. Those things appear to be interested in us. It might be dangerous to continue right now. We should investigate this area first. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. Culture tanks. I wonder what's inside of them. Those creatures look like they're monsters, but I can't clearly see inside the tanks. What if one of them suddenly breaks, and whatever's inside gets out? That definitely won't happen, right? They don't look that dangerous to me, but I would guarantee that it won't. I wouldn't guarantee that it won't happen. However, everyone's freaking out, hard as it may be. I should try to make them feel at ease. Nothing to be worried about. If those tanks were made to contain monsters, they shouldn't be able to break. And I don't see any cracks. They can't break, which means that whatever's inside them won't be able to get out, so nothing to be worried about. To tell you the truth, now you said that, I feel even more on edge. I've seen this kind of scene in movies. Just when you think bad things won't happen, they definitely will. So they'll definitely break, I'm sure of it. What? Are they gonna break? Ah, I'm scared. What do you expect me to do? I wonder where the door leads to. I think it probably leads to a laboratory. I haven't seen a laboratory yet around here. A laboratory? I don't like the sound of that, but it's full of nasty things. Come this far, there's no turning back. No matter what happens, we have to keep pushing on. I know, but you're right, no matter what happens, we have to keep going. I don't like this one bit. Parts of the bodies of the people who worked in the mansion are scattered all over the place. I guess they were cornered and killed by the monster here. I don't think I've ever seen corpses this badly mutilated. So horrible. I think I'm going to throw up. What could have happened to them? At least it doesn't appear to be a monster here now. Guess we're safe for now. Looks like this culture tanks are full of monsters. Let's hope they won't come out of there. I also see bodies of younger people. Could they be... They might be the girls who are imprisoned here. Some of them appear to be mansion staff, but they may have turned the less mutilated corpses into those zombies we saw earlier. There's so many corpses here. Probably all the mansion staff has been slaughtered. This is horrible. Vincent did this? No doubt about it. He craves power so much he's willing to do anything to get it. We can't let him get away with this. We have to stop him. I agree. This is too much for me. I can't bear to look at this. Just pretend it was all a bad dream and forget about it. I wish I could forget things that easily. But I guess it's a good thing that the corpses are still largely intact. It'd have been scary if it was just a bunch of body parts and organs. What a horrible thing to say, Alex. I hope you won't turn into a killer in the future. You better stay far away from me. Why would you say such a thing? I was only thinking out loud. Stay away from me, you psycho. Stop fighting, you two. I don't care anymore. I know what each body part is just by looking at it for a second. I'm just gonna stare at the ceiling and nowhere else. The situation is definitely bad for Neneko. My neck hurts. Some kind of monsters are moving around inside. A human being wouldn't be able to survive in there. Some kind of creatures inside those tanks are looking at us. They appear to be very interested in us. Maybe they think we're food. If they manage to get out of those tanks, they'll probably attack us immediately. If that happens, we'll end up like those corpses there. Don't worry, as soon as we figure out what's going on here, we'll move on. Yeah, why are we standing around? Why don't we just go through the door at the other end? The lock on the door looks similar to the last one. Neneko, can you unlock this door as well? I think I can, but how can I get there? There's no way I can reach it. I guess you have to hold your nose and go through there. That? No way, I can't wade through a pool of guts. Give me a piggyback. I guess I could do that, but I'd lose my balance and drop you into the pile of corpses. Why would you say such a thing? You messing with me? Guess I have to go by myself somehow. You can do it. The door can wait. I wonder why one of the culture tanks is empty. Why could that be? The second one from the right. Perhaps the monster we saw earlier came out of there. Could be... Imagine all of them being released. That would be a pandemonium. Stop saying such nasty things. One of them has been bad enough. Do you really want to think about what a group of them could do? I'm more worried about the spider ones, to be honest. I wonder if that monster really came from this tank. If so, where do they keep the demon of Shironagasu Island, N131? Probably somewhere else. I thought they were talking about that one. Not that I care right now. There's only one empty tank. That worries me. Why only the second one from the right? Was it hiding inside the culture tank? It looked empty to me. Or could it camouflage itself? Alex, are you okay? I think I just had an out-of-body experience. But I'm alright now. I don't think this room and the monsters pose any threat to us, but we should not discard the possibility they could break free. Let's move on. I have this feeling that I've been driven to my death. Only those who take their chances will be able to survive. What are you talking about? You're just saying stuff, right? No, I've heard something like that before. You need to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. Anyway, let's move on. It's true. Nanako, could you unlock the door? I hope there's nothing scary behind this door. I don't think anything scary will come to us, but perhaps we should be ready just in case. Yeah, right. I don't think we can expect rainbows and unicorns behind that door. You only say nasty things, don't you? Alright, I'm opening the door. This is it. Here he is, being all evil mastermindy. What's this? Huh? Giselle! Akira, wait, don't move. Oh my, I wasn't expecting you to make it all the way here. You've been up to a lot, Vincent. It's time to end this. Sixkilla and Nanako Izumazaki, you're the X Factors. Without the two of you, none of the others would ever have reached this place. But that's of no consequence. The bigger picture remains unchanged. You and I exist in wholly different dimensions. You're as insignificant as flecks of dust. You're already behaving like a god, Vincent. What are you going to do with absolute immortality? You going to rule the world? The world? That's funny. But you're mistaken. Absolute immortality is the next step in the inevitable evolution of humanity. Too many fools do not realize this. The next step in human evolution? That's right. Just as we humans discovered fire and civilization, we must obtain immortality as well. You don't seem to understand that yet. Suppose a meteor is about to destroy the Earth. Humanity will undoubtedly try to stop it by all means necessary. So why doesn't humanity stop the inevitability of death? Humanity is so foolish. The world is but briefly experienced by a few human observers. Once those observers die, it really means the end of the world. Humans have turned into foolish, lazy species. I see it as my noble mission to avoid the inevitable onslaught of death. There is no need to thank me all at once. That's quite a speech. I have to say, you're actually making some sense. But what about the lives of the girls you turn into monsters? Death may be the end, but you're the one who brought it to those girls. Small collateral damage sacrificed so that humanity can arrive at a new stage in its evolution. If humanity can be saved at the expense of a few hundred girls, nobody would turn this salvation down. Only fools would be willing to die just so some insignificant girls can live. Foolish. Humanity ill needs a savior such as you. If what you're doing is for the sake of humanity, why'd you have to kill the mansion staff? Your real goal was obtaining that research for yourself alone. Ah, yes, that's true. Alright, I'll admit it. I'm the only one who's worthy of being immortal. The rest of you are just fools waiting for the end to come. I'll become a god and shall crush you. A god, eh? Ridiculous. I'm sorry to have to be the one to break this to you, but you've been cancelled. Isn't he already immortal? Did we do it? Huh? Such big words, but they were surprisingly easy. I wonder. I have a bad feeling about this. Vincent didn't even look like he was trying to escape. It's as if he just wanted to buy some time. You guessed right. What? If my back was really against the wall, do you really think I would give a speech like that one? Still, this awesome power, my body hasn't become used to it yet. Vincent, so you've already... N131? Kill this vermin. That sound is that monster. This is bad. Akira, wake Giselle up. No need to tell me, I know what I have to do. Hey, stop right there. We're not your enemies. Do not move. Why? Why don't you kill them? N131, I command you, kill them. Just as Abby said, the same thing that happened when Akira and Giselle encountered the creature in the mansion. The creature won't attack Giselle. Or should I say it can't. I don't think the situation will last forever. We have to find a way to escape. But there's no way to escape to. Wait, there is. There's a door to the right. Alright, let's go through there. Hurry. Akira, how's Giselle doing? She's lost consciousness and there's so much blood, Akira. Save her. We've got to escape from here first. You useless monster, I'll rip you to shreds later. My body is... I can feel it. Oh my god. Now he's buff. It immediately makes you buff as well? Sick. I can feel it. This moment, humanity has finally reached the next stage of evolution. Darn, it's started. Everybody run to the door. I won't let you get away. Neneko, lock it. Yes. You can't escape from me. A painful death awaits you all. Ha! You just bent that massive door. That's not humanly possible. I don't think Vincent's human anymore. Ikeda, Giselle is... I can't stop the bleeding. Ah, that's right. I have to take care of Giselle now. Alex, can you look for the other ways out of here? Alright, leave it to me. I'll also look for something that could be used as a weapon. Thanks, Alex. Looks like there's a couple of rooms here. There's another brain hacking computer. Ah, there's a basic medical kit. Akira, take off Giselle's jacket and place her on the bed. I'll treat her wounds. Okay, Giselle, stay with me. This might be a bit rough, but I don't see any other way. I only know the basic tactical field care. I wish Rail was with us now. We have to make do somehow. Please, Akira, you're the only one who can do this. Don't worry. I'll take care of it, but I need you to look the other way. I wasn't looking at all. Your organs have sustained considerable damage. There's severe bleeding as well. I can stitch her up in places, but that would just be patching her up a little bit. If Rail were here, she would have thought the same thing. In this condition, she won't have very long. Alright, I finished treating her for now. Giselle? Kira, despite what you said earlier, you helped her. Come to think of it, if we hadn't helped Giselle back then, we would have all died. Hey, Kira, so what are we going to do about Vincent? The way he's going at it, he's going to break down that door. Sooner or later, if that happens, he'll kill us all. Giselle's so badly injured that we have to kill Vincent before we can treat her any further. However, even a direct shot to the head with a 50 caliber machine gun probably won't stop that monster. We have to think of something. We need to get away from here. Yes, but we're not going anywhere with that monster out there. We cut his head off, just like the spider one. I asked Alex to look for other exits. However, the corridor is a dead end, and one of the two doors there leads to this medical room. I highly doubt the other door is a way out. I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Speak of the devil, did you find a way out of here? Unfortunately, no. There are storage rooms and a water tank nearby, but no exit. I even tried hitting the walls to check for a hidden door. Looks like this is a dead end. Oh, that's it then. Game over, man. Game over. You'll break that door down and slaughter all of us. Oh, and it's not much of a weapon, but I found this. This is... What is this? It's like a big syringe. Can we defeat Vincent with this? What's in it? I doubt it'd be that simple. That's how you defeated that god vampire from Blade 3, right? You just pop blood. If we can defeat him with this, then that absolute immortality would be pretty useless after all. It's probably a sedative that was used on those creatures. I don't think it'll work on Vincent. Also, injecting it would be too difficult. Alright, so now what? If he breaks through that door, we're really... So after all we've been through, this is how it ends? There has to be another way. A way to defeat Vincent. Is there something, anything? A way to undo absolute immortality? There is a way. Huh? Giselle? Are you awake? Giselle? To kill an immortal you have to... Giselle, tell us how to kill him, we need to know. Inside of... Oh no. Giselle fainted. But is there really a way to kill an immortal? Giselle certainly seemed to know of a way. Wish she would have told us. If only there's a way to get the... Oh my god, we're gonna brain hack her. If only there's a way to get information from her. You can't, she's on the brink of death. You can't just force her to answer. There is a way. What do you mean? Oh, that's right, we can use a computer on Giselle's brain. So she can tell us how to nullify immortality. I see, so we can find out what Giselle was about to say. We can connect Giselle to the computer. And look at the information on the monitor over there. Now, it'll take too long to find out how to kill an immortal that way. Vincent used this computer to extract the absolute immortality code from Giselle's brain. But he couldn't see that Giselle also knows a way to kill that immortal. So that information has to be stored somewhere deep inside her mind. We have to access that. What do you mean? If we can't use the computer, there's nothing we can do. We need to connect another person to this computer and have them enter Giselle's memories. That might be the only way. In that case, I should do it. I've been connected to such a computer before. I know how to disconnect from it. I'll go. If anyone can do this, then I'll go. Ikeda needs to stay here in case Vincent breaks through that door. No, I'll go. Let me go. I'll dive into Giselle's memories and find out how to kill it. No, none of you should go. Curator needs to stay here in case Vincent breaks down the door. And if the way to nullify immortality is complicated, you two may not be able to remember it exactly. But I have a photographic memory. That's why I'll go. In fact, I've already adjusted the program so that I can go right now. Are you sure about this, Neneka? It's the only way. The only way I could get out of there was by shooting myself in the head with a gun. Would you be able to do something like that? If you mess this up, you'll be trapped inside the virtual world. I'm scared, but if I don't do this, we'll all die. I don't have a choice. Neneka? Alright, I believe in you. You can do this. I couldn't have wished for a better partner. This isn't goodbye, you know. Don't say things like that. I'll just take care of this one and come back immediately. Huh. Now you're spoiling the moment. Neneka, I'll buy you the time you need to get out of there. Even if it kills me. You can do this. We can do this together. Oh, and Curator, please don't die. Don't worry, I wasn't planning to. I don't think that door will hold for much longer. Alright, we need to wrap this one up because we are super duper out of time. But I'm not too sure how much longer it's going to go. Probably one more episode, I imagine, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.